Hey, okay, I thought I knocked something over. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. We have a full day again today because we go live on Tuesdays. I like saying this especially at the beginning, although most of you guys that are in here right now, you already know this, but for replay, y'all don't know this. On Tuesdays, we go live at noon Eastern and again at 5 p.m. Eastern. And for anyone who is a member on my YouTube channel, we go live with a members only pre-show at 4:30. So if you want to come and hang out with me, that'd be awesome. I do need to double check, make sure y'all can hear me, because I don't know, I'm assuming. Looks like you can. Thank you, Ms. Jen, for all of the shenanigans all over the screen, and thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you guys. Mickey says she can't hear me good. Are you turning it up? Is the music louder than my voice again? It is. Why did that? I don't know. Okay, I'm turning it up again. I have not, okay, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Right now, I am super busy behind the scenes, so I have not had time to go back and double check all of the audio settings to make sure that, I just turned it up, Mickey, to make sure that everything is in balance, because each individual thing I have to compare to my voice, and I can't really hear myself as I'm doing it. So I have to record and listen and record and listen, and I have not had time to do that this week. The reason I'm so busy, in case y'all aren't aware, is we have a summit happening this week. So I need to try to get all of my other stuff done, plus be ready for the live streams that I'm doing for the card making
our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
I need to see the name of that summit again, so I'm going to pop this up for you guys. It is the Card Making with SVGs Plus Summit. Starts on Thursday. My schedule, I had it down wrong. Looks like there was a change since I put it down into my schedule that I was not aware of. So the summit, the kickoff party happens on the Black Sheep 303 Creative YouTube channel. I will be sharing emails and everything with the links to all of the things as soon as I can. But that doesn't start until tomorrow night. So the kickoff is tomorrow night. So my regular schedule for tomorrow is changing back to normal. I was planning on going live at 2. I think I'm going to go live at noon, but I still need to make a little bit of a change on it. I'm not 100% sure because I don't know if anybody else is doing the same thing at the same time. Okay, I can't talk because y'all are doing the things. I will wait. So Jen wanted to know if she'd been good or not, and apparently Santa's drunk again, because Santa says she's good. Now Mickey wants to know if she's good or not. Let's see, has Mickey been good? Oh, Mickey's been good too, so no coal for you guys today. No coal for y'all. And we do already have somebody hanging out in the pool over here. Yeah. So anyway, the way that the schedule is going to work is tomorrow we'll be going live. Okay. I already know what I'm working on. And I'm not going to show you the sneak peek, but I know what I'm going to be working on. Or at least I know the collection I'm working on. Anyhow, more pool things. All right. On Thursday, I've got several live streams that I'm doing with this summit. Okay, so she's doing VIP summit. So if you have a VIP bonus, there's a special Zoom session for you with a Q&A and all that at 10 a.m. Then at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. I'm going to be live with the summit, which means I have to let Elizabeth know we're going to either have to reschedule.
Daily special for 100 bits in the Pet Cafe. Only 7 left.
Okay, Caddy's happy because he's got a drink. Okay, so I'm either going to have to either cancel on Elizabeth again. I hate doing that, or reschedule. That's the thing. I had not rescheduled myself for a 4 p.m. because I knew that I had that going on with her, but it's too late now. I'm not going to step out from the summit one. I will just see what I can do with Elizabeth. She is super sweet. I love hanging out with her, but we will be hanging out with her in a couple of weeks anyway. So that's going to be fun. And then on Friday, I've got another one of the VIP ones at 10 a.m. So VIP Zoom session if you have a VIP pass, and in a 1 p.m. YouTube live stream. That one I think I'm going to actually be doing with Brandy Mahon. So each of these are like panel things that they're doing now. So it's a different kind of live stream than what we did a couple of years ago. Okay, that is the schedule. So if you are new, I'm letting you know that's where we're going to be. We're going to go ahead and get started making a card using the Coney Club. Yes, the t-shirt, the t-shirt. Jen had to point out that I'm wearing the t-shirt. Yes, I am. I'm wearing my new Foam is Life t-shirt. Although I'm kind of thinking with foam prices going up and up and up, and I haven't looked into why it's happening. It doesn't really make sense. But with foam prices going up, maybe I'll start doing some more flat cards or using cardstock for dimension. Who knows? I may not. I love using my foam. It's one of those things where you have to weigh it. Is it is it easy? Is it cheap? Is it high quality? It's one of those things you have to kind of weigh the things. Foam makes everything so much faster for me to put together because I don't have to die cut multiple strips of things or multiple shapes. It saves on die cutting time, and it's super easy to do. But and I just ordered more. Yeah, but foam prices have been going up, which is one of the reasons that Amanda with Pear Blossom Press is having issues with getting us something that is what she wants for us and what we expect now, because we tried the original Pear Blossom Press foam tape, and is in our price range, you know? Okay, let's go ahead. I think I'm going to do some stamping this morning. I'm not 100% sure on I've got a couple of ideas in my brain as to design elements I want to do, but I haven't 100% decided yet. So that's because I've been thinking I got other summit stuff to do, because I also have to put together email stuff for another summit coming up really quick too. That one's not till the end of the month, but I'm going to start promoting it this week. So, Card Maker Success Summit, you will be getting your first email from me if you are on my email list on what day? On Thursday around noonish. Okay. Hey there, Danny. Welcome in. Okay, I did mail out cards to you guys last week. I think, Danny, I'm trying to remember if you were in the previous batch or if you were in this last batch, but I know that I mailed out a card to you, and it was your first card from me, so I hope that you liked it. I don't know if you got it yet. I am happy, though. My father-in-law finally got his card, his Father's Day card. Okay, I'm kind of wanting this little guy down here. I do have one already stamped and colored and cut out because we did that last time. But I'm kind of wanting to have, I think I'm going to put balloons on here first. Let's do that. So I'm just going to do balloons all over the background. I'm basically using a stamp to make my background and doing lots of them. Because what I usually do is like something big and let that be the thing. But you can make whatever design you want. And this is crooked again. There, that's better. Because this is kind of what you see me do when I do a lot of die cuts. But you don't have to do them with die cuts. You can do them with stamps too. So, let's see. I think I'll use alcohol markers to color. So, using Simon's ink will be perfect for this. So, I'm going to use Black Widow. When you're using a dye ink, you don't want to color with water reactive because it could make this bleed. Just saying. You can also do stamping and embossing. I'm not going to do that, I don't think, this time. But instead, I'm just going to get ink everywhere. I'm going to stamp some balloons. And I'm going to use my acetate from the stamp set that I put to the side over here because I didn't think of it in time. I'm going to use my acetate.
Woohoo. We leveled up.
Caddy leveled up! So we're at what level 58? Yay! So I'm going to use the acetate. This is going to be what I'm going to use to kind of make sure that I don't get anything on the white clean cardstock as I'm moving my stamp around, okay? Because even if you wipe it off, you're still going to probably have a little bit of ink on there.
Thanks, Auntie Cootie.
And dang it, I can't do that now. Well, let me see if I can line that back up. Oh, I can still do it. I can still do it. Y'all don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to actually mask. I don't do this a lot, but I'm going to mask. And I'm just going to use a Post-it. Which means this is going to take longer than I was expecting. Oh well, that's all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Post-it note. We're going to stamp down onto it, and then I'm going to cut out the balloon so we can mask it off. Oops, that's not in the right spot. This, I do have the acetate down too, so it's still protecting. It is still being my protection. And this way I can layer my balloons in front of each other and it'll look like they're one's in front. Well, it'll look dimensional. Yeah, that's what it'll do. So I'm just going to cut that out. You do want to try to cut close to the line, because if you cut outside the line, you're going to wind up, if there's anything right beside your balloon, like ink blending or anything like that, it will cause a white line there, and you don't want that. And yes, you could definitely do this with the dies that came with this set, or that you can get with the set. Hey Norma, how you doing, honey?
It's delicious, Auntie Cootie.
I'm going to fussy cut though, because if I do this with the dies, which don't take as long, I know they take less time if you die cut everything out, you die cut out your mask, but it will leave that white line, which means it'll take you more time for coloring. So it just depends on which one you want to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do...
Auntie Cootie changed colors.
First off, is that where I want that balloon? Yeah, I want this balloon. The reason I'm doing this, see how I have it right there? I'm going to try zooming. I don't know if this is set for zooming right now, but because I didn't text it. Okay, you see how those two are overlapping? I want that balloon that's in the back to look like it's in front. So I'm going to put my mask down. Oh, come on. Oh, it's sticking. I'm going to put my mask down over my balloon. Just like that. And now I can stamp this one down. There we go. This is one of the techniques that I learned a long time ago, and when I was practicing coloring with alcohol markers, I did this a lot. There are some, you may not remember it, but there is a stamp set from Kindred Stamps, or there was. I don't know if they've come out with it again. I think they've re-released it at least once. That was Witch Sisters, which are the girls from Hocus Pocus. Such a cute stamp set. And what I did is I stamped them out and I had them slightly overlapping each other, and I did the masking and the ink blending behind them, and I cut out, I colored up a bunch of them. And that's one way that I learned how to do alcohol marker coloring, especially for the hair. And I haven't practiced that in a bit, which is one reason why I still have issues with the blending. And I also learned it with my my Spectrum Noir markers. So I'm not, I had never done it with the with brush tips, which means I still have to teach myself how to do that, so that it is actually better than what I did before. Okay. The only part that's an issue with cutting these little guys out is this little thing at the bottom where it's tied.
How refreshing. Thanks, Auntie Cootie.
One nice thing with this is that this stamp also has that highlight on there, so you don't actually have to worry about that, because that's another thing. Learning to color balloons so that they look dimensional is another good thing for when you're first first learning how to do your coloring. It's an easy shape, it's just round, and I still sometimes don't get it right. But it is a good learning tool. I tend to put, like, maybe not match up the colors quite right. Okay, so take that back off. I can color up this one. Okay. And then I can place this down to figure out where do I want my next one. I do need to make sure that I'm wiping off my transparency though, my little piece of acetate, so that I don't get ink anywhere I don't want it. Of course, I'm probably going to do some, yes, a 99 red balloons, right, Jen? So I am probably going to do some ink blending on the background too. And I don't think I'm going to do too many of the balloons. Let's not go crazy. Let's not do the 99 like what Jen just put in the chat, right? But let's see, where do I want this next one? So I still want, let me grab my doggy. So there's our doggy. I think I'll do one right here. And I think I am going to do some ink blending in the back, so all of the balloons, whether or not they're in front of another balloon, they are going to get masked. And I'm trying to use up my masking paper economically. Okay. Does this look like a fun technique? Or is anybody going to try this if they haven't done it before? You know what might help? To put my eyes on. That will definitely help while I'm trying to do all the cutting and things. Oh, I just think I'd wait to decide. Norma's going to try it. Yay! Be sure that if you try this, especially if you do it today, be sure to show it off in the stream showcase so that we can see it. Because we will be showing off our stream showcase around 6:30 tonight. And I love seeing what you guys do. Yes, glasses, glasses, glasses. I know. Oh, this just makes it so that I can see the little... Yeah, I can really see where the point of the scissors are. Norma says, the only time I have to wear reading glasses is when I craft. Exactly. I am starting to wear them while I'm watching TV, but it's not for the TV. It's for my laptop. Because, of course, the laptop's a little bit further back and the text is a little smaller and all the things. So I want to make sure I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing. You know? And I'm on my laptop a lot while we're watching a show at night. And that's just so I can get, you know, emails and things. Like last night I got my email set up that went out to you guys this morning at 6 o'clock. Or 6:09, I think is what time I have it set up. Okay. So we have our doggy. Our doggy's going to hold this balloon. Okay. I think I want another one. I think we would put another two on this side. Norma wants to know how Miss Olivia's doing. Hi, Miss Olivia. Welcome in, honey. So I think I'll have this one in the front. Do another post-it. This is one of those rinse and repeat techniques, okay? You do it, and you do it again. So stamp, mask, Yep. Cut out your mask. And I think most of us have got Post-it notes in our stash, right? These are the super sticky Post-it notes. Those are the ones that have got full coverage of the sticky on the back. I've also got Post-it tape. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm actually going to ever use up the last of that roll. I've had it for years and I bring it out and I use it and then I don't like it because the ink tends to sit on top and yeah, it makes a mess. It's right now I don't have too much ink on my fingers, which is good. And this is with this dye ink, because it actually soaks into the paper for these Post-it notes. There must be a coating or something on the Post-it tape because it does not soak into the Post-it notes, the Post-it tape as much. So it sits on top, which means while I'm cutting it, I'm getting it all over myself. Doesn't mean that it's not good for other things. It's just it's not good for what I want to try to do with it because it gets it. I make a mess, especially if you're doing a lot of masks like we're doing here. We're not doing a ton, but we are doing quite a few. And this is another way you can use stuff that's already in your stash with whatever stamps you have. You can do this with any stamps. This is one that I can't see it in there, but I can see here there's a little white line. I don't know if y'all can see it. There is a white line because I put this one down wrong. That's what I was talking about. If you were to put that would also mean that when we do any inking around it, there would be a white line around the outside of my balloon, and I don't want that. So I need to shift this down. So it basically goes like right on the inside of that stamped line. There we go. I may have also stamped these a little bit too big. I was wearing readers for reading and chat. I have to use the cheaters for crafting until next week's eye exam. Okay. Ooh, you bought clear Post-it notes. Honey, share a picture of that over in the Just Chatting area on Discord so I can see what you're talking about, because I haven't heard of that. That may be something new, because I haven't bought Post-it notes in years. I still have a stack. I think I've actually got more than one stack. These are all the super sticky. And I think I've got more of them because I bought one of those big packs and then of course I forgot I had them and then I haven't used them because I forgot I had them. Okay, so we've got a balloon there. I think I want another one. Let's see, where do we want this last one? And I think I might need to move this one because we've got that little white, that one's not put in place right. I think I'll put that one there. Let's go ahead and stamp the mask. And then I do have to move that mask. That's bugging me now. Now that I see, if I had been wearing my glasses. Let's put a little bit more ink down. So this string is going to be behind our balloon. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Okay, so it doesn't really matter which one's on top. This one is basically, I'm going to show you what this looks like. So see, that one is now on top, but I'm going to do a little bit of ink blending before we do coloring, so I need to put my masks back in place. There we go. Alice. Jen, what are you talking about? Jen said something about Alice, and I don't know what she means. Also, when you're doing your fussy cutting, most of y'all already know, be sure to turn the paper more than you're turning the scissors. That's going to help you have a lot more control. And about the time that I say something like that is when I mess things up. Glasses, Alice, glasses. I still don't know who Alice is unless you're talking about Alice in Wonderland, and I don't know that she didn't have glasses. Why am I even listening to the chat? Y'all know why. It's because I love y'all. Oh, you use cuticle scissors for curves. Okay. Hey, Danielle. Welcome in.
It's delicious, Auntie Cootie.
Okay, one more balloon. And then do we want to put a scattering of the hats? Because we also have... Those might actually be quicker and easy to...
I'll refresh it. Thanks, Auntie Cootie.
Fussy cut out. So we have the little party hats. So we could do some of those out here too. So we have a party going on. Yes, balloons, balloons, balloons. I think I am going to do the party hats now. Okay. Drop, 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 drop. Actually, I don't think I'm going to... Well, I am going to... well, I do need to do that for the thing. Yeah. My brain just stopped for a second. I do need to...
Danielle_Vegas changed colors.
To mask off these guys too, if I want to put any color behind it. So let's do a couple of masks. We're gonna do masks for these guys. And yes, I'm using a scrap there of my Post-it tape. Jen doesn't want it to just look like a party. She wants it to look like one of the hats is in a part of the party. Goodness gracious, honey. Now, most of this is going to be easy, but the little fuzzball on top is a little bit more difficult. I am going to try to be as close as I can with it, but I'm not going to be perfect on it, and that's okay. Gotta love balloons and wieners. Jen, I'm Terry Cooper. Love you, honey. You're silly. Did you get a chance to get any more sprites over in Fortnite yesterday with their what are they calling it? Master Up Monday or Mastering Monday, whatever they're calling it, so you can master your eyes. I had only enough time yesterday to do one, and that's because my brain basically stopped working shortly before dinner time, and yeah, I couldn't get the other stuff done that I wanted to get done yesterday, so. There's what we have. One hat. Now, where did I put my acetate? You know, because it's clear, I can't see it. There it is. And I think I want another one up over here. No, I'm not putting it on the balloons. It's going to be an accent part, kind of like confetti in the background, right? Okay, now I need to cut another one. Okay, so Terry Cooper says, nope, I'm going to actually let the chat hear it. Let the thing say it.
Tara Cooper says, nope. Was helping Serenity get ready for a sleepover with her 2 friends.
Aww.
She left it yesterday afternoon and will be back sometime tomorrow. They are going to a mini concert in Raleigh tonight.
Cool. Cool. So you have the whole weekend to craft and play. Don't forget, we do have a summit starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow night. There is the kickoff party tomorrow. And then we have the summit is going to be happening for 3 days. So if you don't already have your ticket, you need to go ahead and get that. And I did update. I was good this morning. I actually updated the thing. So we got a new picture on here. And it is listed in the upcoming events, which I thought it already was. It's been on my link bio, but it wasn't on that link deli link. So it has been fixed now. So if you don't already have your free ticket, or if you're considering getting the paid ticket, be sure to go ahead and get that done before the summit starts so you don't miss anything. Alrighty. And Elena, who puts this one on, is super sweet, so there's that benefit too. You probably saw her in the last summit I was in, because she was one of the speakers over there too. That was in the Scrapbooking Fun Summit. We need to move that one. It's too far down. And I kind of want to make sure that the fuzzball piece at the top stays white more so than the rest. It's still crooked. It's because I'm not using my tweezers. So just like tweezers are great for positioning your elements when you're doing actual physical elements, your die cuts, it's really good for positioning your masks too. I just have to make sure that I do that. I think I need one more of these guys to keep the odd numbers rolling. So let's put this one up. One reason I'm using this is to make sure I don't get ink somewhere I don't want it while I'm deciding, because sometimes I change my mind. Y'all know this. I always change my mind. I think I'm going to put it right over here. That'll be good. And we need one more mask. And a lot of times, what is the yellow step I'm using? This is Post-it notes. Super sticky Post-it notes. It has that adhesive, instead of it being just along the edge, it's over the entire thing, over most of it. There's this little bit at the bottom so that you can lift it off, but the entire rest of it has got that low-tack adhesive on there so that you're able to do this. This makes it, this is wonderful. There's masking paper, but if you don't have masking paper, you probably have got Post-it notes somewhere in your stash. It just works better with the kind that has got the sticky over the entire thing. Hey, Miss Mary. It works better with the ones that have got this. I have to shut up.
And you are not following Mary Kay's crafting creation. You are wrong, and Krampus is gonna poop in your stocking.
Hey, Mary. So Mary is watching us from work, so she must be on her lunch break or something. And if you're not already following her, be sure to do that. She goes live usually on Sundays. Okay, come on. I've got my glasses on. I'm still having issues. That's because the piece that I'm holding on to with all that sticky on there is too big. There, now it's now more manageable around those little pieces. So Norma said she's going to try this. Anybody else have some stamps in their stash that they want to try this masking with? I don't know if you've done, I mean, most of us have probably done it before, but I haven't talked about some of those techniques I haven't done in a while. So I'm trying to pull some of the things out of my crafty toolbox to share, because I know it's some things that y'all either you've done it. Jen has been crafting long enough. She says me. So Jen has been crafting long enough that I'm sure she's done it before, and she's probably been like me and forgot about it and left it in the toolbox and didn't do it. Okay, let's put this one down. Okay, and now all of those are done. I think I need some better. This is also a great way to stain your stamps because you stamp them a lot and then they're not going to want to come clean. So I'm going to try, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to try using some stamp cleaner. That was not stamp cleaner. That one was alcohol, which is it is a cleaner. But this is a dye ink. So. Hey, Karen. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so Jen, she agrees that this is one of the things that she has in her crafty toolbox. One of the techniques that she hasn't done in a bit because, you know, she got moved on to other things. I mean, I moved on to doing lots of die cutting, so I haven't done a lot of my stamping techniques in a bit. But you know what? I can pull them out every once in a while. Hey, Stephanie. How you doing, hun? So Stephanie says, sorry I'm so late. You are, yeah, this is about the time that you come in every day. You come in right around getting close to 1 o'clock. So thank you so much for always popping in, though. Today we are doing some stamping and masking using Post-it notes. So that's all that is. That is Post-it notes. And I'm using my little doggies. And I think that needs to be wiped off, too. Okay, Norma says, I haven't done it in ages. Started making, card making in 92. Exactly. Yeah, I remember back in like 91, 92, that's when I ran out of, cards at Christmas and used a software program to print cards. I didn't have any of the things to make them and didn't know that it was something that you could do. So, yeah. So I did some digital ones back in the day. And that's how I learned what an A2 size card was, that it is 1/4 of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Because that's how I did them. I folded it in half, folded it in half again, and mailed them out because I ran out of store-boughts. So Terry says, by the way, Serenity stole Nessie from her. So that's talking about one of the cards I made last month for her. So it's a Loch Ness monster. Which one did you get? You got one of the stamp one. You didn't get. I don't think I gave out the. I don't remember if I gave out the light up one to anybody. I think I did. I don't remember. I have to look it up. But if you're interested, you can also go back and look on, look in our Discord. There is a section that is card winners, and most of them are accurate, saying who won what card. But there's a bunch of cards from what we made. Plus, a lot of stuff is over on my Instagram if you want to see photos for inspiration and stuff. I go back and look at my Instagram, even my own Instagram, for inspiration at times. Okay, so we have our doggy's going to go here. That means that we also need a ground. You got the stamped one. Okay, great. That's what I was thinking. She stole it. That's funny. Well, I'm glad Serenity likes it. I think she needs to start making cards with us too. Okay, so okay, I think Jen, okay, there it is. It's still there. Jen told her hubby, he's got the pups on bad weather days because I must get back into my craft room. Absolutely. Absolutely. I still need to work on some more art. There's a lot of things I need to work on, so I'm doing little bits of lots of things to try to stay above water on them and trying to move forward on. Mostly it's trying to move forward. Thank goodness. Okay, I do need a ground. What do I want to do for that? I think I'm going to just grab a piece of paper from the copier. Why not? So just copy paper, and I need a strip about that size. I'm just going to do a rip. And I don't really want that big of a rip. Oh well. Yeah, I'm making another mask. I'm going to put it right there, and that's going to be our ground. Okay. And then this piece, I'm going to do this piece first, I think. And is that too high? Let's see. Actually, it is a little bit high. Let's move it down a little bit. Oh, she was nice. She let you keep the foam is life sticker. Okay, I think that's where I want the border of our ground to be. Okay. So let's do... I know I'm doing this background part and then I'm going to color the front. One way to do it would be to color first and then mask. But since we had each of those individual ones and we're doing so many, I did all the masking at once. I think I'm going to go with green for the flooring or the grass. And let's grab us out a brush, one of my Simon Hurley brushes, and I'm using Later Gator. So this is not going to want to stay in place. I'm going to use the Post-it again, just to hold it in place. That works.
Cootie changed colors.
And as much as I use stencils, you guys are probably recognizing that this is kind of sort of what you do with stencils, but this is where we didn't have to have one. I just had some paper. You saw me make this. This is just this basically a stencil to do our little ground there. And now, yeah, audition time, right? Audition time. Let's put our puppy. That is too super cute. Is that not cute? But we're not done. We're not done. We are going to put some color in the top. So let me grab my other. And that's where I put that one. I'm going to line it up. I'm actually going to let it be just barely down below that green line, just to try to make sure I don't have any white. You saw what did you not see? Jen saw nothing. Okay. I do not want to cover up any of that on the top, and I think what I'm going to do is let's do some sunset or sunrise kind of thing. So I'm going to bring in all my colors because I can. Let's see, yellow is, I've got these stacked by color family. But my reds are more than 3 high, so what did you not see? I don't know what you didn't see. So this one is Shooting Star. So I'm starting that off down here at the bottom. And I probably need to yeah, I probably need to re-ink that one. Okay, so we have that. Oh, how I made the grass line. Girl! And let's see, I want some orange, so let's go with... I always go with Guppy. I love Guppy. And I think I'm going to need to come back in with some. This one is one that's kind of juicy. So the yellow's not as juicy. Yeah, I probably need to re-ink my shooting star. I think I've got that color. I think I do. Let's grab out some more shooting star. And I am noticing that around here, because I'm putting so much, I did not emboss them. I just did these all straight with Simon Hurley ink, which is why what I'm seeing right now is we're getting a little bit of a shadow around the balloons because it's pulling out some of the black. And that doesn't make me sad. I think that is actually going to make it kind of cool. It's going to make those balloons a little bit more dimensional just because they're blending in a little bit with the color. I mean, you could re-ink them. You could re-stamp them. But I don't think I'm going to. On the strings, I might bring in a black pen to redraw those over the top if I decide that I need to. Okay, you guys ready to see what this is going to look like? First off, there's our grass. And there's our sky. And now we're going to remove, well, actually, before removing all of those, I'm going to have to look, Norma. Thank you, though, for asking. I did get a couple. I did get Ultraviolet and Siren Song and what was the third one? Oh, Red Flag. I did get these three. I don't remember if he did more than that, but I did just get those in. So yeah, I am trying. Kelly says it's 114 in her craft room. Honey, get you a fan. You need an air conditioner. You definitely need an air conditioner in that. 114 degrees in the craft room. She has no air conditioner because it's the UK. And apparently they have a... I could do that, but I'm not gonna, Jen. Jen said glue string on top of the balloon lines for 3D effect. I've got a reason that I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna do a little bit of spraying on here first. Let me get out my distress sprayer after I put the inks away, so that we have a little bit of splatter in the background, because these are water reactive inks, right? He had 12 new ones. I have to look and see what all he had from when, because I only grabbed like 3. Because I can't get them all at once. I have to kind of meter it out. Okay, I need more water than that. And I'm going to do a different splattering effect. Yesterday we used some Gansai Tambi watercolors. Today I'm going to use... I've got white splatter on my tray. Anyway, today I'm going to use my shimmer, my DIY shimmer stuff. You can also use shimmer sprays, but I'm going to use a little bit of this. This is Perfect Gold. So this one is the... And you can see it's got my DIY label on there that's been there for a while. Maybe I can just... I'm going to try this. Instead of pouring it out onto my thing. And then put the lid back on so I don't spill it, because I will. Yeah. You want the one... Oh, yeah, fruitcake was going to be cute. I haven't done that one yet. So I'm putting some Gold Perfect Pearls on here. That worked out pretty good. It didn't make it too saturated, and I can easily, instead of trying to pour it out and pour it back in, I can easily just go into the bottle. Grab some. And do some splatter. And this splatter, I think, is not going to be quite as intense as the watercolor, because the watercolor is a lot more pigmented. Because it depends on how much water you put in the thing, but yeah. But I do have other colors. Let's see, where did I put them? Ooh, this one is Forever Violet. And And most of these are about like half empty. And what basically all I do with them is I add a little bit more perfect pearls and then I add a little bit more water. Okay, I think that is going to be enough confetti. Unless we need blue. Do we need blue in there too? I could do blue because I have... Where'd I put it? It's not over here where it belongs. I have green over here. I need to make some more perfect blue, I think. Those two are empty. So I put it somewhere. But okay, Jen says blue, yes. Now I have to find the spray bottle. I guess that one's not going to happen because I don't know where I put the spray bottle. That's okay. It's that hot in my craft room. My ink dried out and silicone stamp melted and wax melted. Wax definitely melts. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and dry this before removing all of those. Do we want blue balloons? Because I was going to do red balloons. But I think now, because y'all are saying blue and I didn't add blue confetti.
Auntie Cootie changed colors.
That looks like it's pretty much dry. Let me get these supplies out of the way. They're not in their right homes, but that's okay.
Now look, Buster.
Hi, Anne Marit.
Now what? Brother, what a way to run a railroad.
Hi, Abby.
I was saying...
So hi, Anne Marit, and it looks like you've also got a Tangia dungeon. If you're on Twitch and want to join, be sure to type !join in the chat. I believe that's how you do it. I'm trying to remember. Okay, I think now we're at a point where we can remove we can remove all the masks. Yes. There's my post-it. I mean my pokey tool. That's what I wanted. So I do need to clean up my stamp platform. That's okay. I'm not going to do it right now. But let's go ahead and take a look at the masks. If you haven't done this before and you haven't seen it, then you don't understand the magic. You kind of do, but you haven't seen it. So, Kelly, I've done that every time we've gone to Key West. So, there we go. There we go. We all died. What the heck? Y'all all died? What? Stephanie says hello to everyone who just popped in. I do want to go ahead and do I did not do it earlier, but our PSA. Let's go ahead and do our public service announcement because sometimes it gets crazy in here and you don't really know what's going on. So this is why.
Beware. If you proceed from this point in the craftosphere, you will have entered the...
I'll wait till this gets done. Immediately upon entering duel, you died. Is that right, Jen? Okay, welcome in, the Crafty and me. Welcome, welcome. Everybody put a bunch of hearts in the chat. And I was about to do our public service announcement to let you know what kind of crap or what kind of chaos you're in. So let's go ahead and play that.
If you proceed from this point in the craftosphere, you will have entered the chaos zone.
Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. Thank you, Jen. This is what I'm talking about for the masking. You just take the mask off, and it is bright white. under all of that inking that you just did. Now, I'm not going to be able to reuse these. First off, I got them wet. We know I got them wet because I did some of that. I did some water splatter and I did some Perfect Pearl splatter. And the balloons and the hats do not have any of the, it doesn't have any of the splatter on there. So it looks like all of the confetti chaos is going on behind them. So that's one reason why you do it like this. I think this is just wonderful. And like I said, I haven't done much of it in a while. So mostly because it takes so long to fussy cut, and I am embracing the wabi sabi, but I still try to get it as close to perfect as I can, even though the little imperfections are what makes it. Like this one has a little bit of white around the edges because I didn't exactly line it up exactly perfect. So there we go. We have us a little party going on, and our doggy is going to be holding on to one of those balloons. So now we need to color those. So let me grab out my Ohuhu markers. And I know I had initially said red for the balloons. I think I want to do at least one red because I like red balloons, but this is kind of the scene we have so far. I think I'm going to move my die cutting machine out of the way. I wasn't gonna, but I did. I needed to. There we go. So now I have room for all the things. And it doesn't put this in shadow. Idolite says, is that going to be my birthday card, Debbie J? I don't know. Am I not giving it away today? I think Idolite wants me to give it to her and not to give it away to any of y'all. Hi, Irma. Welcome in, honey. How you doing? So I think that one of the things that I didn't do for a long time was add a ground. So I would put things with the items in the middle. I still do that, by the way. But isn't this an easy way to add the ground by just using a piece of copy paper? I mean, yeah. Okay. I'm looking to see where my things are. Here's the stamps. I want to make sure I don't lose any of my things. And we're going to go ahead and do a little coloring on this. So, Stephanie, you've never seen this? It is so easy. Yes, bookmark this video and watch it again. By the way, I have a video coming up on the Ranger YouTube channel using basically the same technique, and that one is coming out on the 3rd. Okay, so my design team project for them was using, because I thought that'll be cool, but it is using masking. So I do want to pull out some of those old tried and true easy techniques that I haven't done in a while. I did masking before, but not very often. We need to do masking, I think, for an upcoming Craftosphere Lockdown Challenge, especially since y'all haven't done them in a while. I'm going to ask a favor. If there is a technique that you haven't done in a while, you haven't done in a while, you haven't done at all, or it's something that you think that other people may have forgotten about, send me a message over on Discord. Personal message me with the idea, or put it into the idea box by typing it in the chat here with !idea, and just say that you wanted this one to be a lockdown challenge idea. Okay? So, I'm going to start off with, some cardstock. I guess I could do it on, the paper is pretty close to color, I think. It should look about the same. Let me grab out a couple of reds. Because I do want to do a red. So this one is called Rose Red. And that looks pretty. It's like under my head. You guys can see it. And then I want to go with a lighter. So let's go. I think I'm actually going to do something I don't do very much. And we're going to go kind of light. This one is a pink. So I think that'll probably look pretty good for our, it's going to be crazy light, crazy dark. Those are some turns. Jana, hey! Crazy dark, crazy light. We're going to try that for some of our coloring on one of our balloons. I think I want it to be our main balloon here for our little doggy. So I'm going to start off with just some of the lighter color in the center, mostly to make sure I did it. Jana, I hope that you got the... Okay, thank you so much, Stephanie. So, Jana, I hope you saw my my message on Spellbinders Base Camp. Let me know if you want to do that. Just, you know, just message me or whatever and let me know. Okay, Norma said, I was wondering if you were going to color the balloons and hats. You don't have to. You could leave them all white, and that would be wonderful as well. Let's move our doggy out of the way so I don't accidentally mess him up. And I am in no way an expert on coloring. I've practiced. I haven't done a lot of practice in quite a while, so I do need to practice more. And isn't that the reason that I got these markers? So one of the things that's on my to-do list is to make time just for me to play and practice some of the things. I want to practice watercoloring. I want to practice markers. I want to practice a lot of the artsy stuff that doesn't necessarily require a die cut, although I absolutely love my die cuts. Okay, looks like I need darker, so I'm going to grab some of the dark marker with my lighter marker and try to bring some... That's not enough. This is dark, so I'm probably going to just do the whole thing in the dark. There we go. Yeah, might as well. We've got those highlights, so there's really no reason. Okay, I just decided I'm going to make this easier than I needed to. Yes, I still need to make that, and I want to wait until like... Oh, Kelly, did you see what Pear Blossom Press is coming out with? She showed it on the summit last month. I don't know if you were in it, if you went to that summit or not, but she was in the summit and she has a new kit specifically to make the rain. And it's supposed to be coming out like about the beginning. I think it's probably the beginning of July, but July is the estimated timeline. Okay, so we have a red balloon. I think I'm going to do a blue balloon. Why not do peacock blue? Okay, so she's got a kit. Yeah, I will be getting the kit. I've already got my order in for it. I'm waiting for it. It's going to be a little bit. Okay, we do need to do a little bit of shadow on these because they're overlapping. I'm going to do this one, I think, in this teal blue. Let's see how that looks. These are really close, so I think that's going to work. Because I have it zoomed in so much, I'm not sure. You're waiting for the sublimation camp, and then I will start using my artistry things. Fabulous, Adelaide. I do know that the sublimation camp is coming up, I think, this week also. So I'm going to try to make it to some of their stuff as well, but I am in the middle of the summit that's going on for the card making with SVG Summit. Let me put that button one more time. So if you guys have not signed up for your free ticket for that, so I'm going to try to do both because there are some techniques on there. Like Kelly Russo said something about adding glittery things to your sublimation. And I know what she's talking about, and I've done it before, but I've only done like one project, and that was because I really messed up on pressing that spa bag that we did a few months ago with Elizabeth. So I went back and I put some HDB vinyl over the part that didn't press well, and the bag turned out wonderful. So I do need some more practice with that kind of thing too. So this one's the darker, this is peacock green, and this is peacock blue. Yeah, there are a lot of summits, guys, so I completely get it if there's things that y'all don't have time for. It makes total sense. I tried to make it to all the things, but it doesn't always happen, which is one reason why the VIP passes are so nice, because that gives you a chance to go back and watch all the things when you have time to, and sometimes I still don't get to them. I've got several summits that I basically have the tabs pulled up on my computer so that I can go back and watch. Okay, for this one, I am going to bring out a little bit more of the dark, I think, because the colors are close enough. And in the screen, it looks blue, but this cross-posting stopped working. I wasn't even sure if it was working at all. Dum-dum. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get that to work. It's probably just that the scrolling stopped. That's very possible. Okay, let me go ahead and post that thing one more time. Abby's wanting to know, how do I find out about and sign up for these free summits? There is a link now. That goes to my a link deli link, which gives you some different things going on. I have only got the link to one of the summits in there because that's the only one that I am actually in or promoting, and that is the Card Making with SVG Summit. The other one, the sublimation one, if you're interested in the sublimation one, let me know and I will get you a link from one of the participants in that so that they get credit for that one, because like I said, I'm not promoting that one because I'm not in it. That looks pretty good. Okay, so I am trying, that link, by the way, is one that I try to keep up to date with the next thing that I'm promoting. And I will be starting to promote the Card Maker with Success Summit coming up on Thursday. So part of what I've got to do behind the scenes over the next few days is getting all of that set up, including updating that piece. I can't update it until Thursday because I can't give you the link until then. But you may get other links, and I would really appreciate it if you would wait until Thursday and use mine. That way I get credit for it, and they want to keep me coming back. So far, I have only missed being a presenter in one Card Maker Success Summit. The Scrapbooking Fun Summit that just passed, I think I've been in all of theirs. Yes. And the Card Making with SVGs Plus, I think I've been in most of Elena's as well. So they keep on asking me back, and that is mostly because you guys keep using my links, so I really appreciate that. Well, that, and they like me, and they like my projects and the things. Okay, so we've got red and blue. I think I need an orange. Even though we have orange in the background, I think we need an orange. And I'm going to have to go back in and redo these. I was trying... The OCD part of me wants all of these to be, all of my markers to be in the order that they are on the swatch cards, and that's not always possible. Ooh, I could do this fluorescent orange.
It's delicious, Tara Cooper.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the fluorescent orange. And let's bring that over here. Look at that color.
How refreshing. Thanks, Tara Cooper.
We are getting so close to having a blue caddy. We have a pink caddy right now. Aww. So if we do a yellow balloon, it should probably be up here. And on the screen, it doesn't look as fluorescent. It's more of a... Yeah, the color is not showing up as good on screen for you guys, I'm afraid. I don't know if the white balance will fix it. It kind of did. This is actually much more vibrant than what you're seeing. Saturation. Okay, if I lower the saturation, you can tell that there's a change in the color. But other than that, it's not one to show it. Vibrancy. It's okay. It's still cute. This is one that you're going to have to see the picture. I do have a fluorescent yellow. So let's use the fluorescent yellow for the one on the other side that's in the orange area. And you should be able to see it better. Okay, there we go. And then I think I'm going to do... Okay, we got to do green for Elizabeth. Or do we need to do purple? I think we might need... We need to do purple, I think. I've got green on the card. I don't have any purple on the card. I do think I want to do some yellow stripes on one of my hats. Could do it on all of them. Do yellow and red, I think. Or yellow and blue. I don't remember that this one was fluorescent red. This one is fluorescent red. And to me it looks pink. To me it looks pink. I didn't know there was one, so I'll put it back where it belongs. Okay, so we need purple, purple, purple. Alrighty. Let's go with, ooh, we have a fluorescent violet. That looks more blue. I want something that's going to actually look purple when I show it to y'all. So that means I need to probably do a lilac kind of color. This one's light lavender. That one looks purple. Okay. So how many of you guys are going to come and hang out with me during the lives or during the summit? Like I said, I think there are, I'll have to look at my list again. I had it up a second ago. That's not the right page. So for the summit, I have on the 25th and the 26th. And I need to fix that on there because that looks wrong. On the 25th and the 26th at 10 a.m. there is a VIPs only. So those are the people that have signed up for the VIP pass at the Card Making with SVGs Plus Summit. It's not just your Cricut machine. It's not just SVGs. It's all the things. Although the projects that I did use my Cricut Joy. Just letting you know. My project is going to be using that, but we have a couple of VIP only sessions on Zoom at 10 a.m. on the 25th and the 26th, and that is Eastern time. And then at 1 p.m. I'm on 1 p.m. on both days. I'll be doing a live stream on the Black Sheep 303 website, YouTube channel, and then at 4 p.m. another one on the 26th. So Idolina says it depends on work. Yeah, I don't know what time 4 p.m. Eastern is. That one's going to be me and Brandy and talking about an organization. But you can also check. I thought I heard something. You guys can also check the schedule on the summit to see when all the things are happening. And my presentation is going up on the 26th, so you'd have to watch it on the 26th if you don't have the VIP pass. Oh, I forgot. I need to color the rest of our little hats. I did yellow. Let's go with, I'm going to do red. And this is one of the things that the bullet nib is good for. It's for these little spots. And now we have a little hat. Let me put, yeah, there we go. I think this is cute. We're almost done. Not quite, but almost, because I have another little surprise for y'all. So you can tell that this is now a flat card. And what percentage, can anyone guess, what percentage of the cards I show on this channel are actually flat cards? How do you get Zoom on your computer? Let me go to the website. They should have a link to it when we do that. But the thing is, Stephanie, you're also talking about for our sessions. You should get a link in your email when you sign up for one of our Spark things. It's actually at zoom.com. I have a Zoom account. Jen says less than 25%. Idolina says 15%. I think you're both probably about right. Most of the time, if you're going to be attending a Zoom session, you'll get a link from the Zoom call that you have been registered for. So if you are a VIP with the summit coming up this week, the Card Making with SVG Summit, you'll be getting an email with the link, and you'll click on that link to go to that to go into that meeting. Okay, So that's how those work. You don't have to have a Zoom account to be able to attend a Zoom meeting. Okay, so we're not leaving this as a flat card, but this looks like it's got a lot of dimension, right? It looks like we did layer die cuts when it's all one thin sheet of paper. Okay, so next, I'm gonna do something. If I can remember where I put the thing I want to do it with. We're going to do a shaker card using this. That is the reason, Jen, that I did not want to put a string in there. That's because if I did, any confetti, any shaker bits we put inside this would get caught on the string. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put one of these full front panels. It's an A2 shaker acetate sheet that I got from Pear Blossom Press. They are rabbit hole designs. I don't know which ones are on the Pear Blossom Press website right now. Uh-oh. Terry Cooper says, check out the showcase at the very bottom. Uh-oh. So it says on there that it is recommended for panel size 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So that means just slightly smaller. My panel is not slightly smaller. So we need to trim it down just a smidge. So I'm going to do this one 4 1/8, and I think I'm going to trim a little bit of this one because it's got a little bit more space between the balloon and the edge. So this one's going to be 5 3/8. So we've got 5 3/8 are just 1/8 of an inch less than our 5 1/2. Okay, so cutting off 1/8 of an inch there, and I think I want to cut off 1/8 of an inch on the bottom. So this one's going to be 4 1/8. Okay, and now one of the things about some of these pre-done ones, and you don't have to use a pre-done one. You can use acetate if you have it in your stash. You'll just need to score and fold on the edges and add your own adhesive. This has already got everything done. A lot of these, though, they're already pre-scored. You can see the score mark. And they have a protective film over that for when they're going through shipping. So I need to remove that if I can find it. I always have trouble finding the protective film. There we go. And now you can see how clear that is. I believe there is going to be a film on both sides. So I'm going to, or maybe not. I can feel right here there's just the adhesive. So I'm going to go ahead and place my card in the center. Let's do this first because I always mess up. I'm going to fold on all of my scores. And I'm leaving the part that we just took the film off. I'm leaving that on the outside so that it's nice and clean and pretty. Okay, and then I'm going to place my card on the inside here. And when I say that I usually mess this up, what I've been doing is I'll put one of them down and I won't have everything, I won't have it centered in there, so it won't actually fit quite right. I trimmed it down this time, so it's going to look nice. I trimmed it down. Now all I need to do, now that I've got that in there, is I'm going to take the release paper off of 3 sides, not 4, 3 sides. The reason for that is that I want to add my shaker bits. I'm also going to try to make sure I keep this kind of in the middle with a little tiny gap around the edges that allow for the fold. Okay. And some of you guys are saying, but wait, you didn't add your doggy yet. You're right. I decided I'm going to add the dog on the outside so that the shaker bits don't get caught on him. I have put different pieces, adhered die cuts and stuff on the inside of his shaker, and it still works, but sometimes the shaker bits get caught on anything on the inside. So here we go. That's our little shaker window. Hey, Ruth! Yeah, I understand that one. Ruth says, hi all, I've been lurking in the entire time. Wahahaha. Been deciding on my Amazon cart for my birthday present, getting total so mom can send me the dough. I'm going to get a universal cinch bits. Fabulous. Yeah, in case you didn't know, today is the beginning of Amazon days. I think it's going to be going on through the weekend. Don't quote me, but I think it is. I do know it starts today. And Todd has been on Amazon because there's some things we're needing to upgrade. And he's been doing the shopping for me, so I don't have to think about it. And Jen just has to say hi to Ruth. Okay, now I need to pick out what shaker bits do I want to use. So here's some that I have in my stash. We've got these from Trinity Stamps that are already falling out of the thing. These are also from Trinity Stamps, and it's letters and numbers. That's kind of cool. I have a few different things from Trinity because of that. We did a collab with them not long ago. Looking to see what else I have in here. I think those are from Trinity. This one's from Scrappy Tales. Have a bunch from Scrappy Tales. Looking for colors. I have some stars. Also have flamingos and hearts and stuff up in another thing. 23rd through the 26th. Yes, so it's going to be for the next few days. So if you have been thinking about getting something on Amazon, do that. And here's another tip. If it's something computer related, check out other computer companies too, because a lot of them, especially if they sell on Amazon, they're having good deals too. So here's some hearts. One reason I'm going to bring out these others because I was going through some things over here and it's like, oh, I forgot I had those. And these are some things that you guys might want me to put in there. Don't necessarily go with the color. This is mostly pink, but it's more shaker bits. So this one is something I got from Michael's a couple of years ago. That's all hearts. All hearts. This one is also Valentine's theme, but it's also got Happy Mail in there, which is why I got Happy Mail. And hearts and baubles and things. But we also have pink flamingos. This one I don't think was really appropriate for this one, but this is just for future reference. Just for future reference. I do have pink ribbons, which are breast cancer awareness. And then I have... Is Mary still in here? I think she left. Iridescent unicorns. So, someone was saying that they like the idea of the letters. And I could do a mixture. You can make your own shaker mix. Yeah, Mary left. So, what do y'all think? I have a feeling that people are still... I do know that Stephanie said letters and numbers. She liked these. Jen likes these also. I'm kind of thinking I want to put some of the bright, shiny... these darker ones in there too. So I could do a combination. The pinks, these lighter colors are not really as vibrant. They don't really match. These are basically more muted and pastel-y colors. So those probably don't work. This is not all of the things I've got. That's what I had handy. Okay, so, and these are definitely Halloween-y. So, Norma says mail bits. So we could put some of those in. So some of our happy mail. So it's little hearts and little envelopes. So we can put some of those in. So a combination, you think, of these two? What do you think? I'm going for it. Yes, you always got to raid your stash. Oh, no, you can't raid my stash. Jen, well, here's the thing, honey. I think you've got more than enough. She keeps saying she wants to come and steal all my stuff. But I don't think that would really be a good idea. Okay, I'm putting some in. That's probably enough. And I still have plenty left. But now we're going to put in... I don't even think I've opened this one yet. These are all little clay shapes. And it's got a little, yeah, I like that. So we're putting some Happy Mail in. Okay. Now, one thing, I'm going to show you. I would not recommend using... Oh, you just want not all, just samples of everything. Okay, I get it. I would not recommend putting glitter in here because it's probably going to come out the sides. Okay, so if you're going to do glitter, you may want to try doing it with a pouch that you made. However, this one is made with a little bit of a gap on the edges, which also lets air out. So that means it's not going to really get smushed. Well, mostly. It might help if I had not... Look at that. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. This is a fun party. You're not going to be able to see the grass, though. So now I need to adhere our little guy on. I'm going to use some double-sided adhesive tape to go on our doggy. And then the card, other than a sentiment, this card is done, which means I need to reset the giveaway. So first off, you guys need to decide whether or not this needs to go out to one of our recent birthday people or current birthday people, which we've got Terry Cooper, Jen, and Idaline. Her birthday's coming up. I haven't looked to see if she was lying or if that was actually was coming up now. No, I have not used it. I think I've got some. So she was saying Liquitex. There is masking fluid. I don't know if it was Liquitex masking fluid, but there is masking fluid that I bought quite a while back because Jennifer Werner, I'm sorry, not Jennifer, Christina Werner. I mix up their names because I always think of Jennifer McGuire and Christina Werner. It's kind of like your kids, right? Yeah, I need to look in the Discord birthday channel to see whose birthdays. So do I need to send this out to a current birthday person? Current or updating? I'm actually looking right now into the Discord, by the way. What? Terry? Okay, love you, honey. I do love those. Those are so cool. I am going to start asking, though, let me know before you do them, before you publish them anywhere, because if it's something that you want me to be able to use for things, then I need to make sure that I keep a handle on the copyright thing. So I do appreciate it. Those look so cute. Summerween is upon us. We are doing Summerween tonight. Just saying. You thought the other way around. Oh, Norma's birthday is on the 7th. Okay, let me look in here for birthdays. Where did I put the birthday thing? I have a birthday channel. There you go. Tell us your birthday, and then I'm going to ask it. Actually, the most recent upcoming birthdays, and right now it is June the 23rd. So Terry's was on the 14th, Jen was on the 19th, Idoline's on the 15th, Ruth is on the 19th, Olivia's on the 15th. No, that's in September. Okay, so for the do we want to save this one for someone that's having a July birthday? That is right now already in the Discord birthday thing. Not somebody adding a new, but one of the ones that are on here already. Wrathwife, I don't know who that one is, but their birthday is also on the 13th. Let me do the next birthdays command. And it's just going to tell me the next one. Okay, so you think that would be a good idea. All right. Stephanie says, give it to Adelaide. Germany is so far away and time difference is hard on her. I know. Okay, I think that's probably what I'm going to do. So I'm looking at this one. It didn't say who the 13th was because that was in the past. Who is this person who's Wrath's wife? Wrathwife. Norma is fine with that. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. No, wait. For June. Oh, wait a minute. Adeline's birthday is in July. Hers is July 15th and Ruth is on July 15th. So for June, we've got Terry and Jen. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this card is going to go to one of the people in June who has a birthday, but I think this might be a way for us to continue doing some giveaways and start doing some for people with birthdays. Okay, Amaret says to give it to Idolide. Does everybody want it to go to Idolide? Say yes or no in the chat. Do we want this one to go to Idolide? One, two, three yeses. So far, there's no no's. Okay, I think I want to move my puppy. Jackie says yes. Welcome in. There, I think I like it like that. Okay, looks like everybody is saying yes. Ruth says I could draw between the both of them. I was thinking about that, but so far everybody is saying that this should go to Idolide, who is a July. So maybe that's what I need to do, is start doing these for the following month. So, yay. I think that's a good idea. Okay, I'm turning my music back on because it didn't automatic. Okay, so now I need to do this. I haven't been doing some specific ones with you guys because I've been doing so many giveaways. I haven't really been mailing out birthday cards, and I do need to do that. That would be a fun idea. So, guess what, Idolide? Okay, then we succeeded. This is awesome. Love you, hun. But Idolide says, thank you all. Now I'm crying. I have to make it speak.
Adelheid 9698 says, thank you all. Now I'm crying.
So, yes, this one is going to Miss Idolide, and we got her. We got her. She is now crying because she's getting this card. I'm also going to try to make sure I get it mailed out within the next couple of days so that it can get to you hopefully before your birthday. So, yeah. Yeah, and Jen is right. She says, "Wubbers." So I'm so happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's like when you guys do things to me and make me cry, and then Ronan thinks it's hilarious, and yeah, it's a thing. Okay, so now I'm going to use some double-sided tape on the back because this is plastic. Okay, you know that plastic doesn't really like to stick to things. So we're going to do double-sided tape. And then I think I'm going to put liquid glue on top. What happened to the black? I don't know. What do you mean what happened to the black? Mary? Hi, Mary Miller. Welcome in, hun. Yeah, there's black. Well, they're kind of gray, but yeah. Ooh, Debbie, an idea. Giveaway draw of birthday peoples per month, and when no birthday people, it's a free-for-all. Well, I have been working on trying to find some more things we can do for Spark, because that's my main focus, is doing some things for Spark. But yes, I do need to do and not tell y'all when I'm going to do it, but I do need to do birthday cards for y'all, so yeah. And this one's special. It is all Happy Mail and confetti and shaker bits, and yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Okay, let me get some liquid adhesive too. So go ahead. Oh, no, I didn't say black. I said flat. So it is basically a flat card, even though it's not really a flat card. It's got one embellishment and it's got the shaker thing. So this one is mostly flat. And because it's got those little gaps there, which means don't do glitter, because it's got those little gaps at the end, it lets the air out, so it's able to let you actually put it down flat. So I'm sorry if you thought I said the black card, but no. This one is a flat card. I have made a couple of black cards lately. think there was one yesterday, wasn't there? I don't remember. I've slept since then. And I'm gonna put glue on here too. On both the tape and the back. To give it a little bit of wiggle room. And then all we need is our sentiment. And this stamp set also comes with a few birthday sentiments. See, Jen likes to be in control of all the things. So, yeah, that's kind of why she's saying the things. So, I'm going to hold this one upside down. I'm going to add my card base. Here it is with the base down. And then just lay it straight up. Because this should be exactly 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. There we go. It looks like my card base is a little bit big. But that's okay. Now we just need a sentiment. So let's look. What sentiments do we have? So here is in our many Frank set. We've got hot dog, it's your birthday. Hot diggity dog, happy birthday. Hope your birthday is a wiener. Live long and wag on. Okay, I kind of want to do both. You're not CDO, you're just a PIA helper. Yes, you are. Yeah, I do like live long and wag on. So that is definitely gonna be a thing. Let's get out a scrap of white cardstock and stamp those so we can put them down on here. And then I can start getting ready for the next live stream, which is going to be... Do I not have a... I don't have a die set for this. Do I not have a die set for this? Oh, I do have a die set for this. Here we go. This one is the Hot Diggity Dog. Hot Dog Stamp and Cut, not the Many Franks. The Many Franks is this one that has all the fun sentiments. There we go. I just had 2 things out of it. So, I'm going to go ahead and stamp those. And then we can die cut them out. And we're not doing a giveaway today because we already know who's getting this one. And you guys, y'all are awesome. Let's see, what color do I want to do for this stamping? We don't have any blue in there. I think I need red. We're going to use the new red. Because so far with the new red, all I've done is lose it because it's not ultraviolet. There's all my purples. That's where my oranges go. They all go there. Although Stupid Cupid is not an orange, it's actually a red. Prom Queen. Green. Here's red flag. There we go. Yes, I'm reorganizing as I talk. Yeah, stream showcase is going to be around 6:30. Thank you, Jen. Jen is letting you guys know our schedule for today. So we are going to be going live at 4:30. Members only. If you want to come and hang out, you can sign up for one of my memberships on YouTube. It's either, I think it's like 99 cents, and that's for the lowest tier. And that one's just to say, hey, here's a buck, whatever. The other one is basically saying that you're a fan and you want to stick around and do all the things. So that's why you decide to pay a little bit more to help support my channel and keep it moving. There it is. Anyhow. And then at 5 o'clock, we go live again. And tonight we're going to be playing with Summerween from, I think that's what I put out there. Let me just double check that. Is that what I put on my... Is that what I scheduled? I think that's what I scheduled. Did I schedule Summerween? Pretty sure I did. Why, yes, I did. Summerween from Whimsy Stamps is so friggin' cute. And yes, Terry Cooper, you are one of the reasons that I decided to do Summerween tonight. Because you were asking, when am I going to get started on it? And I told you, I'm pretty sure it was you yesterday asking about Summerween. And I said, yeah, that doesn't usually start until around August. We're going to do one early. I'll probably bring it out again because it's so friggin' cute. And it is summer. And these are our little Halloween characters hanging out on the beach. So awesome. Oh, thank you, Jen. Jen says to smash the like. Thank you, honey. Okay, let's go ahead and die cut these guys out after I move all this stuff out of the way because my die cutting machine is not going to fit on my desk with all this stuff in the way. I also thought about using those new markers on the strings and then didn't do it. We didn't actually wind up needing it. Okay, markers out of the way so I can get my die cutting machine up here. So I know I've asked this a few times already, but do you have your ticket to the Card Making with SVG Summit? Tell me yes or no in the chatty chat. Do you have your ticket yet? Yeah, all the things are really sneaking up. Mickey has her ticket. Yay! So I'm going to see you in the chats on things. Olivia has hers. Fabulous. Jackie says yes. Jen says I need a U-shaped desk for easy access. Yeah, well, you know that if I did something like that, we wouldn't have room for the Todd in this room anymore. And that's one reason why I have what I have. That's one reason why I haven't really thought about changing it, is because if we change stuff, then I wouldn't have the Todd in the room with me anymore. Because, yeah. This is the one I need. Okay, these can go back down here. And tomorrow we have a new collection from Spellbinders and Simon Hurley that is really cute, that you guys are going to love. And we're going to be playing with that around noon-ish. My original plan had been to be doing that around 2. And I think it's getting moved to noon because I don't have... because my schedule changed. Yeah. Schedule for the live streams with the summit changed. Okay, I'm not coloring anymore, so I need to zoom out because now y'all can... I was only zoomed in so y'all could see the things. I don't need to be zoomed in quite so much anymore. There. Now you can see what I'm doing. Right? Not that y'all care about die cutting because you see it all the time. I'm using my magnetic magic mat to help me keep those dies in place. I'm going to turn this at an angle so that it cuts easier and just run that through. I probably need to replace my cutting plates at some point. They are starting to get warped. I mean, most of them are like 4 years old. And I die cut almost every day. Norma says, hi, Tigger. He's ignoring me. I don't understand. Okay, he's looking at computer cases. So I guess that's a reason to ignore me. Maybe. He says he's busy. Don't bother him. Okay. So now we have our sentiments, and I can add those on here with some double-sided tape because, again, it is plastic, and that's why I'm going to use double-sided tape. Ah, you have a work meeting to go to at 2, so if you go live at 12, then I still get to watch. Okay, that's the plan. I was planning on going at 2 because I had a 1 o'clock live stream with the summit, and yeah. Okay, so this one is too thick to go in there. So that's why you get different widths. I don't use the 1/8 of an inch width very much, but it's going to fit right down the center of this sentiment, because the sentiment is actually right at 1/4. Okay, hope your birthday is a wiener. So yay, Bonnie gets to come and hang out with us. Alrighty. And I think I will put an extra piece of scrapbook paper over the top as it's going through, so that hopefully there won't be any damage. There shouldn't be, but you never know. So there you go. Miss Adeline's birthday card from the Craftosphere. So that's going to be it for now, and I will see you guys in a bit. Let's do our roll credits real quick. So thank you to all of my regular supporters. Those are YouTube members and Twitch subs. Thank you so much for subbing to my channel and hanging out with me. And thank you for everybody who's been in the chat as we created this wonderful card for Miss Adelaide. We love you, honey. And this is going to be, we have so much fun. Thank you so much for being part of my crafty family. And I will see you guys at... many of you at 4:30, and if I don't see you at 4:30, I will be seeing the rest of you guys at 5. So you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Have a good lunch. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.